Claire never dreamed that her wonderful mother was being tortured to death by her grandma and her cousin. Because her father Jacob was unwilling to come out to find her mother, she could only split up with Charlie Planner, one to find the chess and card room and the other to the beauty salon. Charlie got the car key from the old master, and was about to get into the old master's car, and went to the chess and card room to look around. Claire grabbed him and asked in a low voice, "Charlie, I ask you, what is the specific situation of that old classmate and dad?" Charlie asked curiously, "Wife, what do you want to know?" Claire said, "I want to know her appearance, temperament and personality, as well as her family situation, relationship situation, and her future plans after returning to China." Charlie said truthfully, "That aunt is really very beautiful, has a very good temperament, and her personality feels very low-key and humble, and very, very friendly. As for her family situation, her husband was very simple. Has passed away, now she and her son are dependent on each other." After speaking, Charlie hurriedly changed his words. "It can't be said that it is dependent on each other. After all, the mother and son are still very powerful. I heard that they have opened a very large law firm, and it is designed for the world's top 500 companies. They have already moved their businesses back to Orus Hill, and their future plans are definitely to prepare for retirement in Orus Hill." "What?" Claire was shocked and said, "Good looks, good temperament, and perfect personality. More importantly, she is widowed and gold. Isn't this the Diamond King among middle-aged aunts?" Charlie nodded and said seriously, "It is indeed the fifth king of the diamond, but this aunt does not look like an aunt at all, more like an older sister." Claire asked in surprise, "Is it so exaggerated? How big does it look like?" Charlie said, "Looking at it is only 37 or 8 years old, up to 40. Real or fake?" Claire's face was unbelievable. She rarely saw a woman who was 50 years old. She would look like 37 or 18. Even a movie star is not so outrageous, right? Charlie said seriously, "I didn't make any jokes with you at all. Aunt looks really young." Claire exclaimed, "So exaggerated?" Charlie smiled calmly and said, "It just so happens that she will come to eat at home tonight. You will know when you meet." Claire no longer doubted Charlie's words. She said anxiously, "This woman is father's first love. Now she is widowed and the conditions are so good. It just so happens that the relationship between my father and my mother is so unstable and even more angry. The human thing is that my mother is still missing at this time. Wouldn't it be necessary for this woman to take advantage of this?" Charlie smiled a little embarrassedly and said, "Wife, that's not what we can manage as children. After all, parents also have their freedom. As children, we can only respect, not objection." Claire suddenly became impatient. Although she knew that her mother was not a good and virtuous woman, she was also her own mother after all. How could she want to see her mother abandoned by her father? Thinking of this, her heart became even more eager to find her mother quickly and take her home. So she hurriedly said to Charlie, "Oh, it's getting late. Let's start separately. You must do as much as possible this afternoon. You must arrange all the chess and card rooms. You must take the picture of mother, carefully. Go and ask every owner and every customer in the store." Charlie said, "I don't have a picture of mother." For Elaine, Charlie was too late to hide. How could he keep any photos of her in his mobile phone? Claire hurriedly said, "I will immediately send you the ID photo my mother took some time ago." After Charlie drove out of home, he started near his home and shuttled between the chess and card rooms. Every time he went to the entrance of a chess and card room, he would take a photo of the front entrance of the chess and card room, then another photo of the chess and card room, and then send the 2 photos to his wife to prove that he had been there. Whenever Claire asked him how it turned out, his rhetoric was the same. The boss said that he had never seen this person, and the guests said that they had never seen this person. Although he didn't really ask, he knew the result must be like this. Claire looked at the various feedbacks he kept sending. On the one hand, she knew that Charlie was indeed helping her find mother, but on the other hand, she couldn't find any clues for a long time, and her heart became more and more anxious. It is said that the best time to solve a disappearance case is the 24 hours before the disappearance. If a clue can be found in these 24 hours, there is a higher probability that the person will be found.